How's it? Well, welcome back. So it's not happening right now, but my neighbors are doing construction on their house, and so they've been banging away and stuff all morning. So I'm sure that's bound to come through on this mic, any moment now. But I wanted to cover a question that I got here really quickly that is a pretty common type of question that I'll get because I tend to talk about this hypnagogic stage one of sleep, liminal dreaming space so much, and I focus heavily on the visual aspect of it. People will sometimes ask me, how good am I at mentally visualizing things when I'm full on awake? Just in general, because I think a lot of them would probably assume that I'm, perhaps really good at that because I can see stuff so well within the hypnagogic state. And they actually asked, and I had to look this up, if I have aphantasia, which I guess is like the inability to mentally picture things. And so, I don't think I have that per se, but as far as how good am I at mentally picturing things in my head, I'd say I'm pretty terrible at it, honestly. Like if I close my eyes and try to picture an apple in my head, I can get the general feeling and vibe of an apple, being there, but I would not at all consider it, a visual type of thing. A while back, I did do, I read a couple books on like mental visualization practices and stuff like that. And I remember one of the things they would, you could practice in there is you try to look at something relatively close by and then you try to imagine something being there. So like maybe an apple being on my desk right here. And I think I'm a little bit better at doing that than I am at closing my eyes and trying to picture something in my head. But still, yeah, I would not consider it on the level of me being able to see it by any means. Something I did find that kind of helped me out with this, just having my eyes open, looking at something, while I'm awake and trying to picture something being there, is for whatever reason, I found it to be a little bit easier than if I try to picture it in my hand. So like if I look at my hand here and I try to imagine there's like a ball in my palm, you can throw some color on it as well to kind of just help give this thing a bit more practice. So I'm trying to see like a red ball in the palm of my hand. By no means can I see it, but I feel like that's a little bit easier for me to do in my palm for whatever reason than trying to see it like on the desk right here in front of me. But yeah, so when it comes to being able to mentally picture things in my full-on awake state, I'd say I'm pretty bad at that. But I think the kind of cool thing about that is, if you're also pretty bad at that, that kind of has no bearing on how good or how well you'll be able to see stuff within the whole liminal dreaming hypnagogic state. So anyway, simple one there. Just wanted to throw that in really quick. Thanks for the comment, and until the next video, keep your liminal dreaming practice legit.